Assalamu alaikum, my dear viewers. Welcome to my channel once again. In my last video, I have explained you to compare among the fractions with common denominators and common numerators. How to arrange the fractions with common denominators in ascending order or descending order, and the fractions with common numerators in ascending order and descending order. Today inshallah, I would like to explain you how to compare between two fractions with different denominators and different numerators. Okay, so let's start our class. In the board, I have written two fractions. One is 5 by 9 and another one is 3 by 8. Okay, so if I tell you to compare between these two fractions, which one is greater and which one is smaller, how will you do it? Okay, so there are different techniques to understand which one is greater. First of all, let me consider which one is greater. If once we find the greater one, we can immediately tell that which one is less. Okay, so there I will explain you two techniques today. First one is uh, at first we will convert the denominators. Here the denominator is in 9, here the denominator is 8. So we will convert these two fractions into common denominators. We will make the denominators common. Okay, how will we make the denominators common? Let me explain here. Okay, so 9 and 8. First of all, you need to find the LCM of 9 and 8. Okay, LCM of 9 and 8. Okay, we can easily understand that there is no common factor between 9 and 8 except 1. So since it is not divisible by any other number other than 1, how will you understand, how will you find the LCM? Just multiply 9 and 8. So LCM 9 8s are 72. 9 8s are 72. Okay, so now we will make the denominators 72. Here it is 9, we need to convert it to 72. First of all, you need to find out the LCM. Okay, so here how can we make 9 into 72? We need to multiply. We need to multiply both the denominator and both the numerator. With which number? Okay, so there is a technique. So we need to divide our LCM. We need to divide our LCM by 9. So the answer is 8. The answer is 8. 9 8s are 72. That means if we multiply 9 by 8, then it will be 72. So observe carefully, I am explaining it again. First of all, you need to find out the LCM of 9 and 8. Okay, so the LCM of 9 and 8 is 72. Then we will divide the LCM by the denominators. 72 divided by 9. The answer is 8. Okay, and we will multiply both the numerator and denominator by the quotient, that means the result of the division. Okay, 8. So if you ask me why are we multiplying the fractions with the 8 in both the cases, in our previous class we have explained about the equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions means equal fractions. It looks different but the value is equal. Okay, how can we find out equivalent fractions? I have explained it again. I would like to remind you about this. by multiplying or dividing. Listen, by multiplying or dividing both the numerator and the denominator with the same number. With the same number. Here, suppose 1 by 2 is a fraction. How can we find an equivalent fractions? We should, first of all, I am showing you by multiplying. Okay, we can multiply both the numerator and denominator by the same number. It can be 1, it can be 2, 3, 4, 5, anything. Suppose I am multiplying by 3, so I need to multiply also the denominator by 3, and 3 by 3 to the 6. Okay, so 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 and 3 by 6, it looks different, but their value is same. Their value is same. That is why they are equivalent fractions. I have multiplied by the same number. Okay, I could have multiplied by 4, 5 or any other number. Okay, it can be explained drawing a picture here. Okay, this is a circle. I have divided it into equal two parts. So this part is 1 by 2. This part is 1 by 2. Again, if I divide it into 4 parts, okay, and I take these 2 parts, then it is 2 by 4. That means I have divided into 4 parts. That's why the denominator is 4, and I have taken 2 parts, then it is 2 by 4. So these parts, previously I have written 1 by 2. Now I am writing 2 by 4. By 1 by 2, if I take 1 by 2, I will get this whole part 1 by 2. Similarly, if I take 2 by 4, I will get whole the parts. Okay, if I take 1 by 2, then I will get this whole part. Okay, 1 by 2. And if I take 2 by 4, I will get the same part. That means 1 by 2 and 2 by 4 is same, although they looks different. Okay, this is the called equivalent fractions. Okay, I don't have scope to explain about this anymore. Okay, so 5 by 9, if I multiply both the numerator and denominator by 8, the value will not be changed. It will remain like 5 by 9. Okay, it will remain, the value of these fractions will remain the same like 5 by 9. So we can easily write this. Now here 3 by 8. We also need to convert 8 into 72. So here we will divide the LCM by 8. By the denominator. The answer will be 9. Okay. So we need to multiply by 9. 9 is the 72. Okay. So that value will remain the same. Now 5 8s are 40. And 8 9s are 72. And here 3 9s are 27 and 9 8s are 72. Look, now the denominators are same. Denominators are same and numerators are different. 5 by 9 and 40 by 72 are same. 3 by 8 and 27 by 72 are same. There is no difference in values, but they looks different. We have just made the denominator. We have just made the denominator common denominator. In my previous video, I have shown you that if the denominators are same, then how can we compare between the fraction which one is greater or which one is less? Just by looking at the numerator. Here the numerator is the numerator 27 is less than 40. So if we arrange it in ascending order, it will be 27 by 72 will come first and 40 by 72 will come later. On the other hand, if we arrange it in the descending order, then 40 by 72 will come first, and the sign will be just opposite. Then 27 by 72 will come later. Okay, so this is the technique how to convert between the fractions, how to compare between two fractions, how to compare between two fractions. Okay, I am showing you another example here. Suppose 2 by 5 and 1 by 3, which one is greater? So easily we need to find out the LCM of 5 and 3. We know that the LCM of 5 and 3 is 15. So we need to make it 15. 5, how can we make 5? We can do it mentally. 5 multiplied by 3, 15. Okay, and 1 by 3, how can we make 3 15? By multiplying with 5. Once we have multiplied this fraction by 3, we need also to multiply the numerator by 3. Here it is multiplied by 5, and the numerator also needed to be multiplied by 5. Okay, then 2 3s are 6, 5 3s are 15, 5 1 is 5, 3 5s are 15. So which one is greater? This one is greater, because denominators are same, but in the numerator this fraction is greater. That's why this is greater and this is smaller, in this way. Okay, now the short technique, how can we compare 2 by 5, 1 by 3? This is the easiest technique ever. In the short question answer, you will apply this technique. While comparing between two fractions, we will just multiply the two fractions, cross multiply. This is the cross multiplication method. We will multiply 5 and 1 and 3 and 2. The denominator of the first fractions with the numerator of the second fractions, the numerator of the first fraction with the denominator of the second fractions. And I am showing and giving the arrow sign, because the answer 5 1 is 5, the answer will be put here, not in the under 5. Okay, it will be the multiplication, that means product of 5 and 1 will be put in the upside, and 3 2s are 6. Which one is greater, 6 or 5? 6 is greater, so this fraction is greater. 2 by 5 is greater than 1 by 3. Similarly, if I say 7 by 9 and 6 by 7, which one is greater? We will just multiply 7 into 7, 49, 9 into 6, 54. So which one is greater? 54 is greater. So this one is greater. 6 by 7 is greater than 7 by 9. Okay, I hope that you have understood how to compare between the two fractions with different denominators and different numerators. Inshallah, we'll continue our class about the fractions later. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.